Hey y'all, it's me Al. Today I'm going to do a first impressions video using the Makeup Monster's Dragon Child palette. I'm so excited about this. I missed the first pre-order, I got it in the second, and it got in my mailbox on Friday. So this is what it looks like. It retails for $42. This is Makeup Monster's first ever eyeshadow palette. If you've never heard of Makeup Monsters before, they are largely well known for their liquid lipsticks. So this is really pretty. It comes with 12 shades. It doesn't have a mirror on it, but that's okay. Not everything in this world has to have a mirror. And I'm really obsessed with this color scheme. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just do some first impressions on it, and then I'm gonna wear it throughout the day and like just do some check-ins and all of that. So anyway, I'm just gonna get started. So first I'm going to use my NYX HD eyeshadow primer. This is what I use to prime my eyes for just about anything. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually prime both of my eyes, and then I'll set one of them. That way we kind of have like a control group and a test group to see which works better with this formula, because I know there are certain palettes that it really helps to set it down and others that it really doesn't. So we're going to see what happens and what is the best. And for that, I'm actually going to be using my Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye palette. As you know, I don't really support Kat Von D anymore, but I do have her in my project pan. So I'm just going to take this shade right here and use that to set down this eye. And I think I can also, like, if need be, if I need a brow bone shade, I can pull that out of here too. So I'm thinking I'm going to try and use as many of the colors as possible. For the crease, I'm going to do like a halo eye up top, and I'm going to take the shade Dragon Rider, which is this gorgeous bright blue, and I'm going to start by putting that in the crease. Ooh, that pigment though. I am thoroughly impressed. And so this is a side that has been set down, so that's really nice, and I think that's going pretty well. And I'm going to put that in the outer corner and inner corner as well. There is a lot of kick up happening on this palette, but I also know that I have a tendency to dig into my shadows just a wee bit. So that could be me, that could be the formula, I'm not quite sure. And now for the unset eye. Okay, this is blending pretty well too. So that's nice. Yeah, at least as far as blending goes, I don't think it's mattering too much whether I set it down or not. And it's also like super rainy out today, so we're gonna see how this goes. I have a lot I'm doing today. I'm going to church, and then it's a harvest day for the community garden. So you can see there's a lot of fallout that just happened, but that's okay. See? Easily cleaned off. That's cool. So I'm now going to take the shade Dragon Child, which is this light minty green, and I'm going to put that in the center. Then I'm just gonna kind of blend that out a bit. And now to kind of deepen it up, I'm going to take Myth or Legend, which is this deeper shade. I'm going to tap that very lightly and put that in my crease. I think that's a really good shade. I like that color combination because it's kind of like a little bit darker, a little bit greener, but it serves its purpose very well to deepen up the other parts. And one thing I'm noticing too is that I'm not getting a lot of fallout on my face, which is really nice, although I did just accidentally swatch a little bit of eyeshadow on my face. I'm gonna use a little bit more of Dragon Rider just to blend it up into the brow bone. Okay, now very quickly, before I move on with this look, I'm going to put on some BB cream and concealer. Okay, so for my lower lash line, I'm now going to do like kind of a purpley red type thing going on. So I think I'm going to start off with Cave Dweller, and I'm going to put that as close to my lower lash line as possible. I'm using an e.l.f. smudge brush to do this. And so I think this could be really pretty as is, but I'm like extra. So I'm going to then take the shade Flame Tongue and use that to kind of blend out that deep purpley shade. And one thing that I'm really excited about with this palette is that it is completely vegan, including the red shade, which is not something you see very often, and this is like a super duper pigmented red shade. Okay, I might have some blending and covering up to do with that. Okay, this isn't like getting super blended like I would hope. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade that I used to set down the makeup and kind of use that to blend the red a tiny bit more. I think that looks much better with what I'm trying to achieve. I do want to go back in with more of Myth or Legend and put that towards the outer corner of my eye. And then I'm going to take Lucky, which is this, it looks like it's going to be a cute little duochrome shade, and I'm going to put that in my inner corner. And I'm very quickly going to take this shade from my Shade and Light eye palette and use that as my brow bone, just because I'm not a shimmery brow bone person. And now I'm gonna finish off my face with my mascara and contour and lips and all that. Okay, so right now this is my finished look. My first impression of this palette is that it's really good. The shadows are super pigmented. I will say that I did get a lot of kick up with most of the shadows, but I also know that I have a tendency to really dig into my eyeshadows, so if you're a better person than me, you probably won't have that sort of issue. Yeah, so this is the eye that I did not set down, and this is the eye that I did. I don't particularly see that much of a difference between the two right now, so I don't think setting it down had any impact on how the shadows blended out. But I do want to see how this kind of plays out throughout the day. So I'm really impressed by this, and yeah, we're just gonna see how this goes. It is 9:20 right now, and I will check back in with y'all in a little bit. Okay, so I've just had lunch. It's about 1:19, and this is what my eyeshadow is looking like. This is a side that I have not set, and this is the side that I have. And as far as I can tell, both sides are looking still really good. So that is a good sign. Yeah, not much has happened on the eyeshadow front. I'm a little bit nervous because today is a harvest day for our community garden, and it is very, very rainy outside, so this might be an interesting thing to watch throughout the day. So yeah, I will check back in soon about that. Okay, so the harvest didn't actually happen because of the rain, but I was able to go out for a walk for a little bit. So as you can see, my entire face is melting off. So let's check in on the eyeshadow, shall we? So this is a side that I didn't set, and it looks like everything is still good. This side, the side that I did set though, you can see is kind of creasing a little bit right there, which is really weird because, I don't know, from my experience, usually setting it helps it not crease. I don't know, maybe I just have one eyelid that is like oilier than the other. I don't know, that would be really weird, wouldn't it? But yeah, it is about 4:50 right now, so I will do one final check-in at the end of the evening. Okay, Hey friends, I am back. It is almost 9 o'clock at night, so this will be my final check-in because I am feeling sleepy, y'all. So I had actually gone to church tonight and then I went out for ice cream because it is National Ice Cream Day, so I went for ice cream with a bunch of friends. I got Play-Doh ice cream because I am a grown-up adult person. Anyway, let's look at my face, shall we? So, as you can see, this eye, the eye that I have set down with a bunch of eyeshadow, is kind of looking a hot mess. So lesson learned, it is better to not set your eyeshadow with this palette than set it, so good to know. This one is looking pretty good. You can see that it is creasing a little bit towards the inner corner, but I don't think that's that big of an issue, especially considering I have almost gotten about 12 hours of wear out of this palette. I think that this is looking pretty good for 12 hours worth of eyeshadow. I'm actually going to continue to test this out because, as we all know, a first impressions doesn't quite tell you everything you need to know about a palette, because obviously I didn't use all the colors. I don't know what their wear time is like, so I'm going to try this out for the next couple weeks, and I'm going to do a first impressions follow-up. Let me know down below if you would like that follow-up to include like a 3 looks 1 palette type situation or anything like that. I think I'm definitely going to include like some good arm swatches with that one, so we're just going to see how that goes. So yeah, this is how the Makeup Monsters Dragon Child palette turned out. I'm really impressed by it for the most part. There's like a little bit of kick up with it, but other than that, I think that it is really good, especially considering that this is Makeup Monsters' first palette. I am really happy and impressed. So I'm gonna continue to play with this for the next couple weeks, and I'll do a little follow-up video, and I will see y'all then. So thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe down below if you want to see more videos from me. I'll see you on my next one. Hope you'll have a wonderful day. Bye!